All right, good afternoon, and welcome back to Painting with Dave. It's nice to be here today. It's nice to enjoy the nice weather we've been having. Could use a little bit more rain, but I heard it's coming. So thank you for coming. I got the watercolors down. The paper is down. The watercolor paper down. We're using today a little bit of yellow, a little of crimson. I got two kinds of blues today. I got the cobalt blue and the Prussian blue, and a little bit of the Van Dyke brown. I may mix the two blues together to maybe mix up two different greens, and maybe two different colors of violet, purple. So with that, let's just start. And so this probably be a 3 or 4 part painting, like always. Anyway, this way I could take my time and we could enjoy this painting together. So let me just get the my frame, and let's just put this in frame. And like I said, the only reason we use the frame is this way. When I paint the picture, I know I'm have enough paper, and I don't make sure I go over the paper. This way, when I frame it, none of the white paper will show. So that's it. That's all it takes. Another reason if you frame it this way, if you want to test your colors before you put it on your main paper, you could always just dab it along the sides and see if that's the color, if that color will work for you, or that shade or something. And today we're gonna have a red sky. I was looking at it, and I think we're gonna have a lot of red and a lot of violet in today's painting. It's going to be mostly trees, a lot of trees, a lot of distant trees moving up to the middle of the ground and onto the foreground. And then we'll take it from there, and I'm hoping that at the end of the painting we could do a lot of shadows and highlights on the stuff that's on the middle and the foreground. So let's just start. So I'm just going to pick up the big. Usually I use the little 1/4-inch brush, but today I'm just going to use the 1-inch brush real quick. This way we could just get the sky done, 1, 2, 3, because the sky should be the most easiest thing to do. So I'm just putting on a lot of red, but right now I don't want it to be too red, because when you use the crimson, you want to put it on as light as possible. You could always add more, but try to erase it. So I'm going to just come straight across real quick and go across and go across. And as it comes down, I want it to get a little lighter and lighter. I could keep some of the red into it, some of the white. That's okay, because we're not going to see too much of it anyway. So I'm just going to go right down, keep on. I'm just going to bring it all the way down until my brush is almost dry. There you go. Then I'm going to look at it to see if I should put some more up on top, because the top should be darker than the bottom. So I'm just going to pick up a little bit more. I'm just going to add just a little bit more up on top real quick. There you go. It doesn't have to be all the way across, because just be halfway across, and that's good. There we go. I could just bring it up and keep some of it showing. There, something like that. That's all it is. That's it. That's the fun part. That was the most easiest part to do. Now I'm gonna take the 1/4-inch brush, and now we're gonna mix up some blue and some of that illicit crimson. That will make us a nice violet. I'm just going to add just a little bit of violet here and there. You may not see all of it, But we're gonna keep on building this up a little bit and a little bit. There you go. Yeah. Pick up a little bit more red, a little bit more lizard. Pick up a little bit of the blue, a little bit more blue. Yeah. Bring some, there we go. I'm gonna dry out the brush a little bit. I'm just gonna get a little bit more here, but I wanted this one to be a little thicker, so I'm gonna use a little bit less water. There we go. Yeah. I'm just gonna put a little bit more in front of that one. There you go. Make it a little bit stormy. Some up. Yeah. And I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna make it a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna pick up a little bit more blue. I'm gonna pick up a little bit of the Prussian blue. It's a little bit darker blue. It's the crimson. I'm just gonna add a little bit darker, or just around some of these. Just in this corner maybe. There we go. Bring it down, bring it down. I mean, just a little bit in this one. I don't want to get too much in and into it too far. Okay, something like that. Just some. There. Okay. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Now, let's start with some trees. Now, and we're just going to use the same colors that we've been using. I'm going to pick up a little bit of the blue. And let's start with the red and a little bit of blue. It's not going to be dark. It's going to be very light, because when the trees are so far away, you know, I'm going to start with this bunch of trees right here. And it's not going to look too much like trees, because like I said, it's going to be very distant. But I am going to just bring some of it up. There you go. Something like that, and bring it across. Like I say, we won't see too much of it. Yeah. Something like that. I want to make some a little darker, get a bit more blue. I'm going to bring some even up a little higher on this side. I'm going to bring up some purple and bring some up on this side, a little higher. Right now, I'm just looking out, just the background. That's all I'm doing right now. Just messing around with the background. If I don't like what I'm doing because it's watercolor, or just about any kind of painting or any kind of artwork that you're doing, if you don't like it now, you could, I had show you in the past, yes, you could do and erase it and start over, even with watercolors. So I'm just going to thin some of this down. That's a little bit too dark, so I'm just going to bring some of this down. Let's thin that down some. Same thing with this. Bring this down. I may even bring this, some of this up a little higher. There you go. Yeah. Actually, that's going to make it look like there's trees in the background anyway. So there, see that? Yeah. Bring some of this up. Keep on going across, and it looks like it's another layer of paint. Here we go. Yeah, something like that. Okay, I'm gonna bring this down. Now I'm gonna take this clean paper towel. I got one down here. There we go. There we go. Just gonna pick up a little bit of water. There we go. A little bit of water. I'm just gonna work some of this out. I'm gonna remove some of this paint right here. Pigment, just a little bit. See that? Turn it around. I want to look more like a mist in some places. Some places, if I think it's too dark, like I said before, if I want to write something, I could do it. There's nothing you cannot do with paint. I don't care what you use. Oil, water, or acrylics. People says you can't erase, you can do this with watercolors, you can't do that, you can't control it. Yes, you could. Yes, you could. There we go. Yeah. So, okay. Like I said, this is just distant trees. Sometimes if you take a drive, especially during mountains and stuff, and you sometimes it's hard to say what is clouds, what is the mountains, what is trees, because it's so far away. It's very hard to even look to see what you have. Okay. So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to pick up a little bit of blue. This is the pine, the darker blue, Prussian blue. I'm just going to pick up just a little bit. I'm going to use the big brush. Right here, I'm going to make it look like there's a little mountain, little hill or little mountain. You know, but I don't want it to be too light. Just use up to cover stuff. There we go. There we go. I'm just going to put a little mountain, little cliff, little mountain right here. Just going to bring it down. It didn't come out the way how it should have, but that's fine. Just going to add a little mountain here. Little hill cars. There we go. I'm going to take some blue. I'm just going to give little details. Again, this is far away. I just want to add little details right around here. Oops, that's a bit too detailed. That's okay. I'm going to get the small brush and just work up some trees up in this corner. Just raise it up and make it look like some trees. There you go. There you go. We're not going to see all this, and a lot of this we're not going to see anyway once this painting is complete. Oh, there we go. It's going to be too. I'm just going to bring this down. There you go, something like that. For now, there we go. Good. I'm going to take some. I'm going to get the script liner today. I'm going to use a little bit of everything today. I'm going to go into a little bit of red, a little bit of blue. Make a little bit more. Grab a little bit more blue. I'm just going to put a little shadows in some of this. This way we have a little bit of blue and whatever's out there, it all will go together then. The blue. Okay. You just want to keep on bringing the same colors down. There you go. Bring some of this together. Bring some of this together. Something like that. That'd be good. Okay. These paintings I do, this is not to make a masterpiece or none. This is just to show people and give everybody a little idea. I'm going to come down with this little bit of, and I'm just going to bring it down some more. There you go. Pick up some of this. There. Okay. I'm going to go back on here. I'm going to use I'm going to get a little bit more room. I'm going to put some of this violet and the red. This has to be a little bit more pointier on my brush. That's what I'm working on. More pointier. There we go. Yeah, that's one. Yeah, something like that maybe. I'm just going to come across. I'm going to tap and come up. Different areas, tall, small. So that shows a little bit more trees here and there. Bring down the other side. This side I want to make a little darker. Right around here. Just a drop of water. I'll take this out this way. I can see my water line. There we go. Just a little darker. And a little less water. A little bit more blue. A little bit more blue, red. There we go. Yeah. Something like that. There we go. There we go. This is going to be inside in front of the other ones. A little bit less water. A little bit more paint. There we go. That should be nice. Add a little bit blue in here. Then I'm going to wait for a couple minutes just to let some of this dry. Right now it's just, yeah, something like that. not going to do too much on the other side. Just want to give this time for this to dry now. Okay. But I'm going to take my paper towels, and right here I'm just going to put a little fog here, a little mist. That's a little mist. Turn this around. Okay. Something like that. Good. Like I said, this is still far away. Once we bring in the foreground, the middle ground, you still won't see too much of this. This is just still the foreground. We'll add a little bit more stuff in it, but right now, like I said, when I come in here, I'm really not sure what I'm gonna paint. A lot of people will ask me what I'm doing today, and I put a smile on my face and say, not sure. Something will happen. Something good will happen. So. If I had a hair dryer, this would have been done already. Maybe next time I'll bring in my hair dryer and I'll show you how to work with the hair dryer. Okay. Good. Just want to get some of this roughness away from this. There you go. There you go. Something like that. That's good. I'm going to take my script liner brush. I'm going to do some of this purple around it. And here and there, I'm just going to, oops, I need less water and more paint on this one. A little bit red, blue. Something like this maybe. This should be dark enough. Right here, I'm just going to add a few little tree trunks, twigs and stuff. You don't want them all the same size, make them some small. You can make the crossing each other sometimes. I'm going to put some up on this side. Usually I don't put in this many, but today I think I'm going to put in a few. Now I'm going to tell you why in a second. I'm not sure what part I want to be the main focus in this picture. You never want it to be in the middle, so that's why I put some extra branches in this one, because if I want this part to be the main focus, then I could build up this side to be the main focus. If I want this area, which I haven't done yet, to be the main focus, I have room to make this side the main focus. If I put this back on here, back on here, this is still what I'll call more of the foreground. This is still in the background. I mean, my middle ground won't start until someplace around here. You know, if I put this brush across, someplace around here could be my middle ground, or this could be still be my middle ground. So as long as I don't have this area built up yet, I have time to take my time and say, what else can I put in here to start bringing it down? And in a way, that's a nice way of learning how to create or bring focus in the painting. It's just by doing it. You know, none of my paintings that I do on these shows are masterpieces. Sometimes they're not the way how I would like them to be, but this is a prescription. This is a step to if I want to do another one like this and change things around, what I like, what I don't like, then I have this pattern to follow. This is just instructions, my instructions for how I may want it to look later on. So don't get I don't get too crazy with. It's just to show you and explain to you how to use the watercolors, how and for you to get used to of learning how to paint, to try stuff on your own. Okay, this is dry now. What I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna put a little name right here, a little ground. So I'm not gonna use too much of the other colors. I am still gonna use the same colors. I'm gonna pick up a little bit of red and a little bit of blue. Okay, something like this. Just enough to make it look like I got some land coming down like that. And again, it's just representing some land, some ground. Okay. There, so see that? And again, this is just the base to see what I'm gonna do for the next one. How to bring in the next one there. And again, I haven't done nothing on this side yet. Don't have to do nothing on that side. That could be so far away that, you know. Okay. I'm not sure how much time I have on the clock. They forgot to give me a timer on the clock, so I'm gonna wing this and say I still got about 10 more minutes. I could be wrong, but I'm gonna give myself at least 10 more minutes. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick up, I'm gonna go back into my strip line brush. I'm gonna go into some red and a little bit of blue. Okay, they said it's time right now, so I'm gonna end this painting now, and I'll see you this time next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.